Hello everyone, Marwan with AI App Masters here. Today we're building a real app from scratch using Lovable plus ChatGPT 5. It makes finished content, blog posts, X threads, short hooks. This app's going to have no backend, no APIs. We're wiring payments with Gumroad, so free users get 10 demo credits and pro users unlock instantly with a code. 2 prompts, follow me step by step. So we have 3 tools, plain English. We have Lovable, where we're going to describe the app, and it's going to write it in HTML, CSS, or JS. Then we have ChatGPT here in agent mode. We also have ChatGPT here as well. It's going to understand long, detailed instructions and keep the IDs and logic consistent. Perfect for our 2-prompt build. Now, Gumroad's going to be the checkout. Customers are going to pay here. They're going to get a code. They're going to paste it in the app, and pro unlocks. No passwords, no accounts, and it's going to be frictionless. So they're never really going to see full Gumroad outright. They're going to click the link. It's going to send them to the Gumroad checkout screen. So we'll make 2 separate products, so each buyer only sees their code. So we're going to create the monthly product first. So we're going to go to Gumroad. See products here on the left. Normally it looks like this. Click products here on the left. It's a list of some products I have. We're going to go to new products. We're going to click membership down here, and we're going to name this product Titan Vortex Pro Monthly. We're going to scroll down and we're going to price that at $19 a month. And then we're going to click save, or we're going to click next, customize. At the top right, we're using membership, so revenue is recurring. $19 a month is cheaper than 1 hour of a copywriter's time. So that's a good price. And you guys can set whatever price you want. If you are just watching and not building the app outright, you can always go to the one I have live and see how the demo runs. And if you want to check the pro out, you can also go ahead and check the pro out as well. So you know what? We still need the yearly. So just go over here to Gumroad, and I'm on a Mac, so I have to double click, but you can right click, link a new tab, boom. And this is what it's going to open up as. Here on Gumroad, you're going to select dashboard at the top right. So you're going to go ahead and select products on the left, like before. You're going to select new product. And you see how this one says Titan Vortex Pro Monthly. I'm going to copy that, paste it over here. Of course, we're going to take monthly out, and put yearly. And then we're going to hit membership, of course, so it's recurring. And that's going to be $158 a year. So on the right, make sure you select a year, 58, and hit next and customize. So yearly is roughly 10 months for the price of 12. So 2 months free. Some people prefer just 1 receipt per year anyways. So now we're going to go to the monthly product. We're going to tap content at the top, and then we're going to tap page. We're going to add a thank you page. Just tap thank you. This is going to be our receipt. And we're going to go ahead and add a launch Titan Vortex Pro right here. Now, this is going to be a link to the pro version of Titan Vortex. And then we're going to do the yearly, pretty much the exact same. We're going to put launch Titan Vortex Pro page. Thank you. So both sides, same thing, monthly, yearly. And I'm switching between tabs here to show that they're the same. Thank you on the left. You're going to do that by hitting the plus page. If you get too many plus pages and hit it by accident twice, just click outside of it, hit the 3 dots, select delete, and it'll get back down to just that thank you page. So that's monthly, that's yearly. We're going to go ahead and post the monthly notes block here. So that's going to say your pro access code monthly, TVX Pro month 2025. How it's going to activate, they're going to click the Titan Vortex Pro above. So this right here. And how they're going to click that is we're going to highlight the Titan Vortex Pro one more time. And we're going to select this insert link. And we're going to get a different link later. But for now, we're going to put a placeholder link. And it's going to be basically your Gumroad link or whatever link that you see fit. And I'm just going to put marwanking.gumroad.com. I'm going to add that link. I did have the HTTPS in there first in case it needed that. And I'm also going to, and that's in the pro. I'm actually in the pro version by accident, but we're going to, whoops. Hope you guys caught that. This right here, I'm in the yearly. I need to highlight that, delete, and put that in the monthly. However, you don't have to change this right here. So once again, we're going to highlight the Launch Titan Vortex Pro. I'm going to hit the hyperlink and I'm going to put my http://marwanking.gumroad.com. Add that link, and that's just a placeholder link for right now. And obviously it's not going to say the same thing for the Pro, for the yearly. So I'm going to come down here, paste the yearly one, which that isn't the yearly one actually. Jeez. Keep messing that up. And if you guys are following along, I'm going to show you now. There's the yearly. As you can see, the code's a little different. Other than that, it tells them to launch the Titan Vortex Pro above link. Boom. It's going to open up the app. In the app, they're going to click, yes, we have an access code now. They're going to take this access code right here. They're going to copy it. They're going to paste the code exactly into where they need to paste the code in the app we're going to create. And then they'll see the Pro yearly at the top. Same steps over here. They'll see the Pro monthly at the top. They're going to launch Titan Vortex Pro from above. They're going to click have access code. So originally in the app, they're going to click Pro. Pro's going to send them to a link that says, would you like to purchase? They're going to click purchase. It's going to send them here. They're going to purchase. And after they purchase, it's going to show this. Let's just say you're there. And I'm going to actually bold this. So we're going to do that. We're going to select bold up here or Control B or B command, depending on what you're using. And as you can see, there it is. And after they go back to the app, comes here, they're going to copy and paste this code here. Copy this. They're going to paste it into where it says, do you have an access code in the app? They're going to paste that. And then they'll see the Pro version and they'll be able to do the additional features that come with the Pro version of the app we're all going to make today. And we're doing all this so that it has to be two separate links, right? So the monthly buyers only see the monthly code and the yearly buyers only see the yearly code. There's just going to be no leakage. So this is just going to act as the receipt. They're going to get that information. We're going to try to find a different way where we can put this information somewhere else as well so that they can never lose this access code. I'm actually going to make that bold. And we'll check later to see if making it bold actually messes it up. I'm sure it doesn't. So both of these are fleshed out. Product, we just went and did the title Pro monthly, scroll down and did the 19 monthly. And then for the Pro yearly, go back to product at the top, scroll down, and you can see that 158 yearly. Now you guys can see you can add additional details, product info summary, thumbnails, cover. You can really wrap this in a beautiful blanket. Is that a good thing to say? You can really wrap this in some good wrapping. You can really package this to be a really beautiful product, and you can package this your own way. So next we have to grab the URLs. We still have to change the URL for these. So monthly checkout is going to be that one. And then I think I can just go ahead and we're just going to do the yearly checkout for this one. Hopefully that works. Then continue, top right. And then we're just going to go ahead and publish these. So I'm going to go ahead and publish monthly first. Hopefully it looks good. So we're going to copy the URL and then we're going to go back to our document, monthly checkout URL. I'm going to just this and put it here. Oh, here it is. Here we go, guys. And there it is. And that's the monthly checkout. And let's go ahead and go publish. I'm going to go ahead and go to copy URL here. I'm going to go ahead and move that down one and copy that here. Oops. There we go. Yearly checkout. So that's in our notes here and that's good. So basically in the app, the Go Pro button is going to be pointing to the storefront so buyers can choose monthly or yearly without extra app edits or anything like that on our side. So it makes our jobs a lot easier. So now we need to take our prompts that I haven't shown you guys yet, but we need to take our prompts, go over to Lovable, and then go ahead and drop them in and get to building. So let's take a look at the apps we have here. So Pass 1 on the left is going to build the entire app. The neon glass UI, the template engine, tabs, onboarding, credits, everything in line. So it works offline. And then prompt 2 adds the code verifier using SHA-256 hashes. We never store plain codes. The app hashes what the user types and checks it against our stored fingerprints. We add more templates, 40 plus, spend templates set at least 40 total, export all markdown, batch with multiple jobs, unlockable variations for Pro. Now, as you can see, prompt 1 is going to be saying, building a production-ready single-file front-end web app called Titan Vortex, no external libraries, all styling, plus JS inline, mobile first, accessible, performant. The goal is a gorgeous, addictive neon glass morphism UI that makes us one of our other styles with Studio Ghibli Dew Plant ambience. So this is what I went with. So my system knows one of my styles. It went with one of my styles that I have a video on. If you check my YouTube, it's a previous video. Luxor Nexus was a gamified financial build, and I really liked the style, went with there. So we wanted to mix that style with a little Studio Ghibli plant life ambience. So we went ahead with that. And you're going to see things like this throughout the entire prompt. And you're just going to want to right here, YouTube, school. That's my YouTube. That's my school. Or that's ours if you're part of it. But you can just put your own links there. Try link some of your own stuff in this app. You can change the layout. You can change the content. You can change the apps. If it doesn't have to be Instagram. It doesn't have to be X. You can change testimonials, how they're doing, auto rotate, 12 entries. We can put 24 entries. You know what I mean? Hopefully I didn't just break it. But because I haven't tried it with 24 entries, but we're going to try it here right now. I just did it. So we're going to see how that works. And then right here, I put the caption 2025 AI App Masters built by Marwan King. Now I had ChatGPT 5 help me make these. So you just have a conversation with it and see what happens. So it said, so here I see everything I looked over. So if you're going to change things on the first one, definitely look at the second one. Make sure whatever links, I'm not going to change anything else because I just saw that I changed that to 24 entries and then testimonials over here had 12 still and I changed that to 24 entries. So definitely watch out when you're going through it, but you can change everything up. And then I have this third creator override code, Titan Alpha 0425. So if I can put that code in where they're asking for pro codes to make sure that I can just override everything. So you can put your own override code in your build. And the one I have live, I'll have it all set up as well. I'll pretty much have it kind of basic just so you guys can see how it works. Not going to make it too fancy. As you can see, it's going to expand the template sets to at least 40 total. And this app is going to have a bunch of template sets. It's not going to have AI integrated into it. It's going to have the template sets that ChatGPT is going to have lovable ChatGPT 5. So ChatGPT 5 made these prompts so that Lovable can use its agent mode with ChatGPT 5 to make the templates and integrate them into the app itself as it builds. And so you just basically tell it how many templates you want it to make. And instead of having AI in there, it has AI generated templates, as many as you want, 200, 300, 400. That way it can feel like they're talking to something that's random and unique. And it'll take those templates and mix them around and do what it's got to do to give unique answers based upon how far you want to go with the build. The possibilities are endless. So let's go ahead and paste prompt 1. Copy all of that there. We're going to go to Lovable. Boom. If you didn't know, 2-prompt build. It's just so if you guys don't have Lovable, as you see here, this is a free account. Don't email that. That's not a real email. You guys can always go to settings, go to labs. It is a real email, but I'm not going to answer anything on that one. So go to labs. Make sure legacy mode is turned off. So we're going to keep it pushing here, guys. Make sure ChatGPT 5 is turned on and just hit play. I don't need to add super bass or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and watch it build. 10:56 p.m. on August 9th, on Saturday, partying and vibe coding. So we're going to wait for that to spin up. And so why a template engine? Okay. It's like proven copy formulas. IDA, MIS versus facts baked into the browser. So outputs are ready to post and it costs $0 to run. Freemium, of course, gets the 10 demo credits so they can create a habit to show value. So they're going to be using the app already by the time the credits are done. When users hit 0, the upgrade model nudges them to buy. So the design is going to be one of my old builds, Fluxora. It's going to meet some Ghibli stuff. Not that I'm on the old school Ghibli bandwagon. It's not coming back or anything, but user feel warm inside, I would say. So there's glassy cards, soft dew drift, focus rings for accessibility, premium with snappy performance. So as you can see, Lovable says it's going to replace the index HTML with a single file, offline ready app, implementing the Titan Vortex UI template engine, pro gating with hashed access codes, tabs onboarding tour, testimonial carousel, export, and micro interactions. All buttons have focused visible styles, so it's a really nice. Now, so far in our notes, our untitled document here, we have, so the app URL we're going to get once this is published. And right now we can actually use the preview URL. So I'll use a preview URL, post for the demo, and I'm pretty sure it can work. So, and then we're going to add the !Pro 11 at the end of that URL. And then, of course, that's our Gumroad store just for some notes. If you guys are following along and when you're doing it on your own, just make sure you have all these notes out and about and ready. You're going to have your links that you're going to put in your prompt. And even if it's not, let's say you don't want to go through the entire prompt and change it one by one. At the paste prompt 1 and at the end of it, just put this to this at the end of the prompt. And ChatGPT will know. You don't have to actually go through the prompt. Just tell it what to change at the end of the prompt. Code to this, change monthly, code to this, change yearly, code to this, checkout to this. So you can just take this and put it at the end of the prompt. And you have all this. So we'll just wait while it spins that up. Okay. Almost done here, guys. Single file app with inline CS.js. And we have it here. Titan Vortex, one idea, platform ready, content in minutes. As you can see, worked out fine. A couple tweaks here. That's probably because I put the 24, but we'll see. Okay, so to describe our topic here, it says, top, you hit next, pick platforms as chips, set tone and length, and it went away. Okay, I need to reset it here. Okay, we'll skip all that. All right, so skip that at first, because I think the second app fixes it. This is definitely not right. I see. So let's go back and let me fix that 24. And let's just put the 12. Okay, so we followed along before. Let's go ahead and go down. Testimonials. 12 entries. What did we do? We're going to go back on this side, go to testimonials. And see, this is how easy it is, guys, to mess with these. And I'm sure it would have worked. There's another part. You have to do is keep talking to it. You're going through here, it would have worked. But let's go ahead and do that. Definitely don't want to do that. Go back to Lovable, shoot it again, and let's wait for it this time. Okay, we went back. This time I didn't change that. And so it says, now, 1 of 5, describe the offer idea here. So I guess if you did want to change that prompt before the one I had, I would, not here. I would take this, I would highlight it, and then I would go to ChatGPT 5. I'm not going to do it here. I would go there. I would paste it, and I would probably tell it like, ew, change, whatever. The testimonial count to more people, or it doesn't matter. So you know what I mean. Look at what I do for my own stuff. Take a look at the following. You change. You put it in all caps so you guys can see. Will you change? And then you go from there. Now, of course, you saying that, I promise you, it's gonna break it. It's not gonna break it. It's just not gonna give you. You learn that when you're building prompts and building apps using these interfaces, or not interfaces, I say the models. You have to kind of the same idea, sort of from your idea. Hard to start, take your already built idea and then put it on something else and say, okay, well, you have to give it some past content. You have to give it some data from what you were working with, especially when you run out of tokens in a chat window and you're going hard and you're trying to build an app. And then you're like, oh man, let me with Claude, I have to like another Opus. And I'm like, oh, I tell it from the, then of course there are several ways to do that. Of course, several easy ways. You can use Notion, for instance. But if you're on the fly, it's just jamming out your, let's say, vibe coding, and you're not really too much of a database. That's really annoying to do on the fly if you are trying to build off each other. It's best to get that data, consolidate it, move it along to the next model you're using, instead of trying to connect the dots from a model that's run out of tokens with the one that has to. It's a mess. And I'm sure you guys know, I'm sure you guys have done that. Okay, the app. Okay, so describe your offer or idea here. Hit next. Pick one or more platforms to create from. Hit next. Choose tone and length to match your brand. Generate finished content. Demo uses credits. And export anything as Markdown. But that's only Pro mode. Okay, finish. Okay, yeah. Just like before, Titan Vortex. A little bit more animation. One idea, platform ready, content in minutes. 10 credits, go Pro. So, I'm gonna go over here, type and select AI meal planner for busy parents. We're going to go ahead and type that in. Any busy parents out there who are like, no, hey, I'm not having any kids out here. Need an AI meal planner for busy parents. We're going on batch to submit multiple topics. So that's one per line. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. So we're going to do Claude. No, we're going to do Opus 4.1. No, we're just going to do Opus versus Jeeps. Seems better. That way it stands the test of time, guys. Okay, we're going to select blog. We're going to select Twitter. We're going to select shorts. We're going to do, so they are selected. So those aren't selected. Okay, so when you select them, they get big, or they get, going to be friendly. Length is going to be medium. So batch mode, we're going to do batch mode up to 3 jobs per run. So, even though that's an old term, we'll go for prompt engineering. And we'll go ahead and generate all 3. Okay. Shorts here, hook, AI meal planner for busy parents without a burnout. Show the before, then reveal the quick win. And then the call to action, comment go, and I'll send it. So, Twitter, you have a AI meal planner for busy parents without the burnout. Here's a mini playbook I use to make AI meal planner for busy parents deliver outcomes, not drafts. So there's beginner's guide, what it is. It's easier when you break it into clean, repeatable steps and track only what matters. You ship faster, avoid scope creep, and make progress visible to stakeholders. So meal planner will make progress visible to stakeholders. So you guys get the idea. And I did another short, did blog, Twitter, blog. Oh, okay, so there's going to be 3 or there's going to be a number for each. So we'll try to do a none batch because there is one more prompt to run. So we'll do Opus versus GPT. Live build. There's going to be so many mistakes in live builds. With length, we're going to keep it medium. How long does long get, right? How long does long get? So, and tone's going to be technical. And okay, going hard over here, but let's see. Our credits went down to 9. Just throwing that out there. So we got to watch out here. And we just did this live, guys. So let's go ahead and hit generate. Okay, the whole path, Opus and GP show before. Then okay, everything seems to be working. So just no placeholders. It's just a finished copy. The template engine combines your topic with proven frameworks, IDA, facts, etc. So it reads like a human wrote it. And then we're going to go ahead and paste that prompt to here. We're going to go ahead and copy that. And we're going to go ahead and paste it into Lovable right here. All right. So that's going to basically, go ahead and hit it first. As you can see, prompt 2 is enhancing the existing Titan Vortex single file app we just built. It's not going to change IDs, an extend or upgrade only. So all this is going to get extended and upgraded on the UI front end. Checks for 2 codes. So has the hash codes there. Creator override. Monthly hash is going to be stored in local storage. So no backend here. Unlock features, Gumroad, call to action routing, the Titan Vortex Pro it has there. Is that how we did it? Kind of. So we might have to this Titan Vortex Pro. Let's go back here. And what was our product? What did this say? It's Pro. Nah. Hopefully everything turns out all right. We'll see. I like clicking show all and kind of what it's working on. Always some index files. Always some kind of components. So it's implementing the requested pro code verification, advanced controls, batch UX, library model, testimonials, aesthetics, and onboarding enhancements. It's going to update the index and preserving the existing IDs. And you can see at the bottom, we have links here. We got a link to AI App Masters. Pretty cool. We have another link to school. Pretty cool. Okay, so that brings up the help prompts. And this one resets everything. Nice. So as you can see, the testimonials, really nice. And you can tell to put little faces there. Prompt 1, prompt 2, and you can just put these into like kind of LLM. You have senior content strategist, deliver finished platform ready copy. That way you don't have to kind of use this. You can just use the pro prompts, copy this, fill in the blanks, topic, way you do it here. Put that in the ChatGPT and try it right now, maybe. So let's say I did a big viral hook. Go to ChatGPT, put this in here, create 12 irresistible hooks around a single topic, grade it for virality. Okay. So it might ask us, well, what's the, oops, too quick. Okay. What's the single topic? We're going to do the AI meal planner for busy parents. And for the sake of the video, I'm just hitting quick answer. And of course I'm messing it up. So So here's your 12 hooks. Stop wasting 5 hours a week planning dinners. AI can do it in 30 seconds. I fed my family healthy meals for 30 days without opening a recipe book. How to feed picky kids without cooking multiple meals. 3, number 1, number 6, and number 11. The AI generated weekly plan that slashes grocery waste by 40%. That's going to be a good one. Number 6, from chaos to calm, the AI dinner plan that saves 7 hours and 3 arguments a week. That's going to be a great one. And the first one, stop wasting 5 hours a week planning dinners. So all about getting your time back. That is super awesome. Okay. The Lovable's doing. Still building that out. Implementing the requested pro code verification, advanced controls, batch UX, library model. I already said all this. I love how it's like, Instagram's just doing awesome with this. Batch mode is a lifesaver on Mondays. So here's the GoPro. You can choose your plan. You can go starter free, 10 demo credits, basic free features. Is $19 a month, and pro yearly is $158 a year. Have the access code. You click that. As you can see, that's your access code. So it's really cool. So let's say we wanted to go pro. Of course, that doesn't give us anything. Prompt 2, that shot, check for codes. We never store plain codes in the file. We store hashes. When a user pastes a code, the app hashes it and compares the fingerprints. If it matches, we unlock local storage equals 1 with a plan badge. So we also expand the template bank, 40 plus patterns. We add library, export all batch with multiple jobs, and a ton of UI polish, plant silhouettes, do drift, accessibility, and a lightweight glitch shimmer. It's getting there. See in the background. And then next, after it's done, we'll check it out, and then we'll go ahead and okay, it's done. Upgraded pro code verification, 3 hashes, credits refill link, advanced controls, expanded 40 plus templates, batch UX with job library model, improve exports, testimonials, visuals, and onboarding. So let's go ahead and refresh. Okay. Pretty much the same as before. Audience level beginner, CTA focus. It's on there. Compliance filter for software claims. Batch mode, pro version, library. Pretty cool. So yeah, you just can build it and go ahead and play around with that. But right now, we're trying to go pro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the URL for the actual app. As you can see, here's the app. Boom, looking good. All the little icons at the bottom. What's the money? Oh, we don't even have the money yet. We don't have nothing linked yet. Okay. Pro tone length generate. Really cool. Has your insignia at the bottom, your logo, links in description. Okay. Already got a cool little app. Nothing too fancy. Okay. We have to wire Gumroad thank you links, URL Pro, and we're going to go Gumroad, products, monthly, and then content. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Products, monthly, content. Okay. Have it up and running. We're going to need to take a URL. So this is the preview URL. So I'm not using the actual URL. So I'm going to go ahead to this, click on that bad boy. Oh, so awesome. And we're just going to save. We're going to click on the launch Titan Vortex Pro from the context tab. It's going to open up that window. Underneath, you're going to put that new URL and you're going to save. I repeat the same for the yearly. I'm going to go to content right there underneath. Going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and save those changes as well. Save changes. Okay. Checkout. Buyers click this link. The app opens with the question mark pro equals 11. They paste their code and pro flips on. So pretty freaking cool. So and to keep us under 2 prompts, both plan cards can open the store page. If you want a true separation, like separate links and modal later, I'll give you a micro prompt patch, but this works for day 1. So let's see if this works. Let's go ahead back to the app. Let's go ahead and go pro. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that. We're going to go pro. It's not linking. So I think I have to go back and create, must be Titan Vortex Pro. So I'm going to go back here and go to product. Titan Vortex Pro is what I'm going to save it as. That seems like the most accurate thing to do. I'm going to go to this one as well. And Titan Vortex Pro, save it. And I see why. Oh, permanently, because I've already been taken. This is a tough one here. Let me see if, okay, things up. So it looks like the prompt only had room for 1. So what we have to do here is we just have to, for the sake of the build, we just have to consolidate them. And you get, right now, for the sake of the build, you get the bonus. You get 2 for that. It's a 1. So let's just copy this. We'll go to monthlies. We'll rename it, right? Here we go. We'll put yearlies in monthlies. Thank you. Okay, just go to yearly and we'll say unpublish. Okay, can't publish because of the permalink. So we'll go, oh man, stop, and I don't want to start over. So we're gonna say, we're gonna go here. And now when you make mistakes like that, if this was like a pre-recorded one, I'd be a lot faster, put up in there. But we're gonna go back to the product, Titan Vortex Pro, save, yearly, there you go. This is what it is. And we're gonna save, special time bonus. Okay, let me see if I click GoPro and hit Pro, there you go, straight to the link. As you can see, because I didn't pay attention to the prompt. Prompt 2 had needed us to tell it. So what you're gonna do next time is we're gonna go to Gumroad before prompt 2, and then go to prompt 2, and then insert these 2 links in the prompt 2 what we saw before. So you saw it at first, just insert those links. If not, you still play around with what I did. Just make sure it says the right thing. Just stole that one, Titan Vortex Pro, so you guys have to use your own. I'm using 2 prompts. Yeah, you had room to put another prompt, go for it to fix that. But I'm only using 2 prompts, and that's what I could do with 2 prompts. Then go to subscribe, and there it is, $19. Okay, going to test pay. So I'm going to go ahead and test pay. Put my zip code in there, 11223334. Well, that's too long of zip. We're going to pay. Okay, zip code that doesn't exist within our country. Okay, just put oh my gosh. We'll put 07620. Okay, go ahead and click pay. $20 after tax, and this is what I got. It immediately takes them here. So if you had done the yearly, it would have taken you to the yearly, but this is for the demo's purposes. Go here, and as you can see, it took us to the Vortex Pro, and then we're just going to go ahead and click the yearly Pro, click the link, and boom, we're going to go Pro, have the access code. Let's go ahead and go back to our notes, or oops, go back to the purchase window. You're going to get the access code for yearly is TVX Pro year 2025. I'm going to put the access code here, and we're going to verify. Pro is active. Everything's active. Pro yearly is active. And Pro prompts, set your variations. And of course, get that nothing to export, but you can export MD. So everything works great. So that's going to persist on revisit. It's going to save locally. So we did a good job here, guys. We went from Pro monthly, Pro yearly. Go ahead and click the code in for monthly so we can see what that looks like as well. Okay, back to our app. Go Pro. You have an access code, buddy? Yeah, we do. We have monthly. Let's verify. Monthly. Boom. Pro's active. Super awesome. Some folks want to run their own LLMs, which is what the Pro prompts are there for. Give them a Titan Vega structures. Everyone else stays on the template engine. And you just shipped a freemium app with 2 prompts. Links to monthly and yearly are on the Gumroad store. Activation is instant with codes. And if you need help, join the school, or we can mess around and build things like this hands-on. See you next GPT-5 build. I'm Marwan from AI App Masters. Remember in Gumroad, I hop back on here really quick. The buyer-facing page is this one. It's going to be under content. So if you don't see a thank you page, click plus another page when you do your demo on the left. You're going to choose page, rename it to thank you, and paste the activation steps. This is where we drop the monthly or yearly code. In case both, but in your case, never both, because you don't want them to have 2 for 1. So as we know, when we're placing the launch link, like launch Titan Vortex Pro, click the link icon and paste the app URL Pro, your app URL with the question mark micro. Do it for both the monthly and yearly products. So I kind of up there before. Okay. The code and it'll purchase, but buyers may lose it. So it's often good to find another place where you can put it. If demo credits hit 0, the model nudges to upgrade, and that's the freemium nudge. Try it first, and then you can unlock. So just want to try free and test, and just I can generate enough to run out of credits. Can't. Go Pro, buy Pro link, send you here as well. So also, let me see. I could probably go pro, have access code. I could probably go ahead and do that. Verify, no code. Go back here. Oh, it looks like I am still there. So it saves in the, yep, skip. Of course, the one I have for you guys, sure doesn't have a reset button. I did not have a reset button in the notes. Now in the demo version that you're going to be making, you're going to have that reset button where you can refill demo credits or reset everything. And of course, you don't want the end user to have that ability. Let's see what happens when you run out of credits. So we run out of credits. You're out of demo credits. Unlock Pro to remove limits, enable batch variations, and export all results. You can say go pro, or I have a code. Boom. You can say go pro. Boom. Super awesome. Just make sure you click this icon when you're inserting links, and make sure you're saving your changes at the top. The codes are all case sensitive. So if it doesn't work, try again. If it still fails, refresh and retry. If you paste spaces, go ahead and delete them. And after prompt 2, export all triggers, download name Titan Vortex date.md. If your browser blocks it, allow downloads for this site and just try it again. So let me get a test, and let's say pro access code. Jeez. Where was that access code? Oh, good thing it purchased, so it should be somewhere around here. There it is. I'm gonna go yearly this time. Verify. Yep, I'm gonna do test, generate, export all. There you go. There it is. If later you want each plan button to open its specific checkout without sending people to the storefront, send me PTAs and I'll give you a single tiny follow-up prompt that only swaps to 2 hrefs. Monthly checkout URL and yearly checkout URL, like other changes. Okay, appreciate you watching. Like School AI App Masters, link in the description. And if you want to see any more builds, just join in. Just tune in for more builds. See ya.